The Wise King and the Honest Man. Once upon a time, there was a king named Vishwanath who ruled over a kingdom in North India. During his reign, there was peace and prosperity. He had love and respect for his people, and he governed the kingdom with justice and honesty. People too loved their king and gave him due respect. King Vishwanath was known as the people's king. He used to attribute his success to his faithful ministers who were with him. Suddenly, his faithful finance minister died in a road accident. King Vishwanath felt as though he had lost his right hand because the finance minister was his close friend and helped him in all his difficulties. King Vishwanath was very sad indeed. Now the king wanted a new person to be his finance minister. So he issued a notice saying anyone who would like to work as the finance minister of the king should come to the palace for an interview which will be held tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. The next day, hundreds of people had gathered in the palace. They were waiting for the king to come and conduct the interview. The king, with his ministers, came to the stage at 10:30 a.m. and took his seat. When the king entered the hall, the candidates stood and showed their respect to him. Then the king said, "I am happy that hundreds of you are interested in working as my finance minister, but I need only one person as my finance minister. So to make my selection easy, all of you will be given a magic stick. You have to take it home and place it under your pillow. And next week on Friday at 10:30 in the morning, we will meet in the same place. This magic stick has the power to judge your knowledge and intelligence. Those who are really knowledgeable will find their stick become shorter. This will help me to select the right person." Then he ordered the ministers to distribute the sticks, which measured 25 inches, to each of the candidates. He wished them good luck and took leave from them. All of them took the magic sticks to their homes and did as the king told them. When it was time, they all came to meet the king. All had come and their sticks, and they were looking at one another's sticks. Everyone's sticks had become shorter. Now all of them were worried as to whom the king was going to choose. The king came to the stage and ordered the ministers to measure the sticks of each person and to register their names. The ministers did as the king had commanded and brought the report to the king. The king went through the report and found out that one of the men named Bala had the stick measuring 25 inches as it had been given to him, but for the rest of all their sticks had become shorter. The king ordered that Bala should be brought to the stage. Bala was brought before the king. Trembling with fear, the king asked, "Did you do as I told you?" "Yes," replied Bala. The king asked the crowd, "What do you think of this boy?" The crowd replied, "He is a fool. That is why the stick has not become shorter." Hearing this, the king was very angry and said, "I had given all of you an ordinary stick, and I'm sure all of you have cut and made it shorter. By itself, no stick will become shorter. I did this small trick to find an honest person who can become my finance minister. All of you are intelligent but not honest. This poorly dressed man is honest, and for his honesty, I appoint him as my finance minister. Bala was surprised that he had been appointed as the finance minister. He said, "My lord, I am not qualified for this job." The king said, "You can study and work. Till you complete your education, my ministers will support you." Bala said, "Thank you, my lord, for appointing me as your finance minister." The king said to the other candidates who had come with their sticks, "I am not going to punish you. Let this teach you a lesson. Go and live as honest persons." All of them put down their head in shame and left the place. Bala remained as an honest finance minister. So, moral of the story is honesty will be rewarded.